Alright guys, how you doing? It's Rabea, I hope you're all good. So this video is all about high fidelity effects. We're going to be taking a look at the brand new Universal Audio UAFX pedals. First things first, Universal Audio have a reputation for hi-fi, high quality, awesome gear. So make no mistake, when you're looking at these UAFX pedals, they're built outstandingly well with great quality chips. They've got really good quality effects in there, so they're going to sound great, and for that reason they're really expensive. They're around about £350, something like that. But what we're going to be looking at, there's a reverb, a delay, and a modulation. So we've got the golden Reverberator, we've got the Starlight Echo Station, and we've got the Astra modulation machine. Just to let you guys know now that Universal Audio have sent me these pedals to check out. There's no money exchanging hands for this video, so any opinions about these pedals that I've got are my own opinions. I'll leave that to the end, but just to let you guys know that, let's crack on. So it's worth pointing out, in my opinion, with these three different types of effects we got going on, it's like a vintage modern approach, because obviously it's modern tech with great quality processors in there and all the rest of it to make these things easy to use and enjoyable, but they're recreating all the algorithms in these pedals are based on iconic gear. So with the reverb pedal, for example, you've got spring reverb in there that's based on like classic Fender spring reverb tanks. You've got things like 224 Hall reverb, which is based on like a Lexicon 224, which is an amazing iconic outboard reverb that you would find in a professional studio. Same with the Starlight. Again, you've got a tape delay which is kind of based on like an Echoplex, and then the same with the Astra. All the modulation sounds that you're going to hear in there, things like iconic Boss pedal, chorus pedals and stuff like that. So the way I look at it is like they're taking those iconic vintage bits of gear that were so famous for different sounds throughout amazing records and being used in the studio, and then bunging those into pedals in a modern fashion. So that's what I like, is that not only do you get to recreate those sounds, but then you can also mess with them beyond what they were capable of back in the day. So that's why I'm looking at this as like a vintage modern style bunch of effects. Anyway, so in this video, because I've got all three, I've built a little pedal board that you may have heard me using in different videos. I've got a JHS Fuzz and the Revival Drive Compact. I'm running these in stereo, so I've got the VX100 and I've got the Soldano SLO 100 running on like a bit of a crunch, and I'm going to be using my Strat. And yeah, basically we're going to go through each pedal as quick as I can, because I want to blend them all together and really hear some amazing, ambient awesome sounds. But I just want to go through each one so you kind of know what each one does, and then we'll just mess around with tones for the rest of the video. So you should be able to see the golden Reverberator up on screen now, like a close-up. Really nice looking pedals. I love that engraved Universal Audio logo. Looks really, really sleek. These are true stereo pedals, so they've got 2 ins and 2 outs on the back. You can use these in true stereo, but you could also do like plug-in mono out to stereo as well, which is how I'm doing the Astra into the front of 2 different amplifiers. So the golden Reverberator, as I said, we've got 3 different types of reverbs. We've got a Spring 65, which is based off your sort of classic Fender blackface. Then we've got a Plate 140, which is basically an EMT plate. And then we've got the Hall 224, which is based on like the Lexicon 224 reverb, which is a Hall reverb. So you've got a Spring, a Plate, and a Hall reverb. And then we also have a bonus, which is basically 3 algorithms from based on like the Lexicon, percussion plate, a constant density plate, and an acoustic chamber. So you end up with a ton of different cool features within this one pedal. Not only that, within each reverb type you've got 3 different modes. So for example, with the Spring reverb, you've got the choice of a short, a normal, and then a longer than the real version to mess between. With the Plate, you've basically got the choice of modulation modes, so you can do cool stuff and detune the plates and all that kind of stuff. And with the Hall, it's the same again. You can flick between a room, a small hall, or a large hall. And as I said, that bonus one allows you with the different modes to move between 3 different types of combination between like a Hall Plate type reverb. So there's tons on there, and again with the decay and all the rest of it, you can get some really ambient reverb tones. That about wraps it up for the golden Reverberator, so let's check out some of the tones now. Okay, so the golden Reverberator, we'll start with the Spring mode. So that's the first mode, as you can see. This is the sound of the stereo VX100 Soldano SLO 100 on a kind of crunchy vibe. really sounds like a spring reverb. Oh. Okay, so now we're onto the big hall. You can really hear, again, like that, the reflections there. Like it's a big room, and there's depth there. Okay, let's move on to the Starlight Echo Station. So once again, functionality-wise, it's pretty much the same. So in terms of the delays in the Starlight, we've got a tape EP3, which is based on an Echoplex. Then we've got an analog DMM, which is based on a deluxe Memory Man. And then we've got a precision delay, which is based on the UAD precision delay modulator plugins. So there's loads of different delay types in there. And again, having 3 different types, 3 different modes each, and then a bonus one with 3 different modes, there's just tons going on. So yeah, that's the Starlight Echo Station. Let's check out some of those delay tones right now. So that's a quick overview of the Starlight Echo Station, and now let's crack on with the Astra modulation machine. The Astra modulation machine, again, it gives you 3 different types of modulation. We've got a chorus brigade, we've got a flanger doubler, and we've got the Trem 65. And then we've also got 2 bonuses here. We've got a bonus Phaser X90 and a bonus Dharma Trem 61. So that's chorus, and this would be the vibrato. So that would be the chorus brigade. Again, we're going to mess with all these afterwards in combination, but I just want to breeze over them real quick. So that's the chorus, vibrato vibes. And then we're on to the flanger doubler. Okay, so I've tried to do a quick overview of all the pedals individually, just to give you a quick demonstration of the sound of them. But really the point of this video for me was to try and blend all of them together and just mess around and get loads of different tones from them, because they do sound really good when you're messing with all of them on. As you can see on the close-up camera there, we've got all three of them lined up. We've got the Origin effects and the Bender as well. So I'm just going to do a bunch of playing and mess with them. Okay then, well there we go. There is a look at the UAFX. What do you think? Let me know what you think in the comment section. What do I think? First things first, they sound amazing. The quality of the effects, I think, are outstanding. There is no shortage of high fidelity tones from any of these pedals. The algorithms have been really carefully chosen. They all have a rewarding tone and feel when you're playing them. They're instantly immersive and enjoyable. Basically, I can't complain with the sound quality whatsoever. And for those of you wondering, do I think these sound better than my Strymon pedals and all that kind of stuff? They sound as good as, if not better than the Strymon stuff that I've got. So I'm, genuinely impressed. I would happily use this stuff in a rig for a specific type of gig. Would I replace my Strymons with these? No, because they don't have MIDI functionality. So that therein lies the reason that I wouldn't put these on my main gigging board, because I couldn't program in the tones that I need for the songs that I play. However, for me personally, if I was going to buy these and I was going to use them outside of my sort of pedal board, if I was playing a standard like a wet dry wet rig or just a mono rig, I would definitely use these for kind of the stuff that I would do with the Strat, with the bluesy side of things. But where these are really useful are for those of you out there who are audiophiles and know that you're not really going to be able to afford half of the outboard versions and real versions of the effects they've put in here, and these are faithful recreations. They're really, really close. So in the studio, if I want to, get some vocal and use a Lexicon 224 reverb, I can do that with these pedals. With the Golden Reverberator, I can get incredible reverb tones to use, patch it in to vocals, drums, guitar, whatever, and it's the same applies to all the rest of them. You could patch these in and basically recreate some incredible outboard gear tones. I know that's not the aim here, but it's just something to think about, that you've also got the option to do that too if you're into that side of things, which I certainly am. I think that they're quite expensive. I think 350 quid is quite expensive. However, the amount of engineering and sort of audio expertise that have gone into making these sound as good as they do, I can understand that. They're built solidly. They're easier to use than some of the Strymon stuff and some of the bigger Boss stuff, because there's less going on. You've got 3 effects, 3 modes, and a bunch of parameters that are easy to control. So if you're not into like loads of presets and programming pedals, but you want that really high quality reverb, delay, or modulation effect, then yeah, these are a great option. They're a pretty penny, they're an investment, but yeah, they're full stereo. They're not likely to let you down. They sound really good. So yeah, hopefully that gave you some idea of if you want to pick one of these up or not. I definitely recommend trying them out if you get a chance. If you go to a shop, plug them in, listen for yourself, make sure you do it in stereo. But I think you'll enjoy messing around with these. The sound alone, the sound quality alone is what convinces me that they're worth having. But there you go. Those are my thoughts and opinions on the new UAFX. I hope you enjoyed the tones in this video. I hope it wasn't mega long. In any case, thank you to Tom at Universal Audio for sending these pedals over for me to check out. Of course, thank you for watching this video. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Like, subscribe, and share. I've been Rabea, and I will see you all very soon.